And you're in.
Hi guys, I'm here with Jason Hurley with Red 63 Productions. Jason, tell the fans for Tornadoes why we're here today and what are we doing?
Well, I do a series of short documentaries on basically things that I find interesting. And when a friend of mine for the Tornadoes told me he was playing in a football league, I was curious, looked it up, and found out that there was a ton of teams in Arkansas. So it heightened my curiosity, started researching the league a little bit more, and decided that, I wanted to talk to these players and find out why that, some people that are 38 and have a regular day job are out here playing football on Saturdays. I just finished my interviews with some of the players, and the answers are really surprising. I love football. I follow all kinds of odd indoor leagues and wrote for Bleacher Report, just opinion pieces about like Canadian football. So I'm a alternative football nerd. And the opportunity to come out here and kind of showcase these players and kind of show what the CFL is doing with their developmental league here in Arkansas was a great opportunity.
Well, we appreciate it, and we wish you the best of luck on your documentary, and we appreciate you being here, and I know the fans are going to, and I know the players do, so thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And you're in.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming at you live from Mountain Home here at Bomber Stadium, where the Arkansas Tornadoes will face off against the Arkansas Steelers in a game pivotal to the playoffs this season, the inaugural season. I'm Mike Day here alongside David McBee. Mike Himm will be joining us soon. We got Joey Football down on the sidelines for sideline reporting, and Gil Reynolds, the master behind the mic. Oh, and there he is.
The legend himself.
That's right.
I'm going to fill in some when I
That's
can.
right. That's right.
Everyone has heard so much about the legendary Gil Reynolds. Now we're finally getting to see him.
It's
live in front
not
of our
often I
eyes.
make an appearance, guys.
That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you for coming and making an appearance.
Yeah.
Our ratings, look at it. Our ratings
I know.
are
Skyrocketing.
since then.
Just as you stuck your face in them.
Yeah.
Oh, I better swing the camera around. They're about to start, aren't they?
All right. Holy cow. Well, we're getting ready to go
Wow.
with kickoff. And like you said, Iron Mike, this is a pivotal game for the Tornadoes. Coming into today's game at 2-3, playing against a Steeler team that's currently 2-2. And they're really battling for home field advantage in the playoffs. So this is going to be just a big game. The Tornadoes really trying to seal a home field advantage going into the playoffs, and they really need a victory today to get that.
Right. Because if they do win, they can clinch that spot to get home field and get a playoff game here at home. Unfortunately for the Tornadoes, they've suffered some injuries, and one of them being their quarterback, Tommy Felicia.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tommy Gunn is going to be out this game. He suffered a shoulder injury, and I know Joey Football is going to try to get down and have a word with him later on in the game. Looks like he might possibly be out for the season is what we're hearing. So tonight, offensive coordinator David Murphy is going to have to tweak his offense a bit, and really excited to see the changes he's had. I know Dakota Sutterfield, the ultra-athletic Dakota Sutterfield, they're going to need him to really deliver tonight. And, we've talked to offensive coordinator David Murphy and head coach Eddie Elliott, and we might see some Wildcat tonight out of the Tornadoes.
Right, that's what I've been hearing is the Wildcat, because I tell you what, Dakota Sutterfield has been the man when it comes to running the ball for the Tornadoes. We're about ready for kickoff here as the Steelers set to kick off at their own 40. It's a kick down to about the 20. It's taken by one of the up men, and he's brought down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, Iron Mike, that's a good start by the Tornadoes, starting at the 30-yard line. Early in the season, we were really struggling with field position, starting, inside of our 10 a lot. And so, starting off at the 30 and coming in today's game, it's really a lot of it's going to depend on the offensive line getting that push, and especially with the change in quarterback, seeing if Sutterfield can get some offensive rhythm here early.
Right, and that's something this is a first for us this year and for the Tornadoes. This is the first look on offense. Without Tommy Felicia in the backfield, Sutterfield is set up as the quarterback in the shotgun formation.
Well, Sutterfield, the former Bomber here.
He hands it off to number 30.
And we got
And that's Gino O'Brien on the short yardage carry for about 2.
Well, I think they're, just getting a little bit of push on the offensive line is a good start for the Tornadoes. It's probably going to take a little bit, for Sutterfield. I know they've been practicing a lot, but getting some rhythm here under a game situation. But forward progress is a good start.
Maybe as we move along during the game, we could talk a little bit about the Steelers. We don't know much about them, but they're right about the same record as the Tornadoes. And there's a handoff up the middle, number 24. That's the boss man.
Well, earlier in the season, Bossman was not a big part of the offense. He was primarily playing on defense, but it seems like, Bossman and Gino O'Brien might be helping to take off some of the load of the loss of Tommy Felicia.
Yeah, it was a nice run up to the 37-yard line. It's going to be short and 3, 3rd and 3 for the Tornadoes. Lots of stacked defense for the Steelers, and they've just met him in the backfield. That was the boss man again, met at the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Well, now in that play, too, Daniel Broom, number 10 on the Steelers, just timed that just right on that inside blitz, and now the Tornadoes looking like they're going to be forced to punt. And we've had a little bit of change on special teams, too. Walker is actually moved back to Brazil. So we have Gino O'Brien doing a little double duty tonight as the punter and the field goal kicker tonight.
Tez Williams Number 11 is set back at about his own 20 to receive the punt. They get the punt off. Just short at about the 32. It's going to take a tornado bounce and stop down there at the 20. So with 9:46 left here to go in the first quarter, Tornadoes nothing. Steelers will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, that sounds right.
Guys, I'm down here with the Arkansas Tornadoes. We've got a few injuries, so we just want to report in. I've got Tommy Felicia down here. We're going to start with him. We'll make our way around. Tommy, tell the fans what's happened.
Yeah, well, I've been battling a shoulder injury all year, and it popped out on me last Saturday again. Had an MRI Monday, and it's a torn labrum. Just something that I'm going to hold out for the rest of the year to not make it worse, and come back next year.
All right. So tell us what happened over here. Had a little injury.
Yes, I did. Came in with a messed up left knee, and on the return for the second return, and injured my right knee. So I'm on the way to recovery now.
All right, we hope to see you back.
Yes, sir.
That was Hot Rod Dodson down there in the field with his injury report.
Yeah, thank you, Joey. That's the one thing about Hometown TV, getting those interviews like that on the field. Great job by Joey. We'll have to go down. I know he had a couple more to talk to. Maybe on the next little break we'll get a chance to get a little more information from him.
The Steelers take over their own 20. First chance with the ball here on offense. Looks like Tez Williams is the quarterback. He being the shotgun formation, takes the snap. He hands it off to number 2, Zoe Dixon. And he's met in the backfield. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think that was Dakota Sutterfield playing quarterback, running back, doing everything. Great penetration there and stuffing that run on the offensive line.
So far, I think this season we'd have to say that Dakota Sutterfield is probably the MVP of the Tornadoes. It seems like every play he's a part of it in some way, whether it be on offense or defense.
Yeah, he's been all over the field this year. Great play there.
Tez Williams once again, 2nd and 10. A fumbled snap, and he's taken down in the backfield. He's dropped at about the 15-yard line, a loss of about 5 on the play.
Well, I think a lot of that, too. The Arkansas Steelers, of course, just arrived basically right at game time. So, quarterback Tez Williams did not get a chance to warm up with the team earlier. So I think, that might be an opportunity for maybe us to make a play on here.
Yeah, I didn't see too much warming up for the Steelers before the game started. Of course, the Tornadoes out there, full uniforms, doing their stretching and getting all ready, and they look good before the game time. It's 3rd and 15. Tez takes the snap. He's going to run it. He's got some daylight around the outside. He's finally pushed out of bounds at about the 23, 24-yard line. Nice gain on the play. It'll bring up 4th down.
That looked like a good play right there. I believe that was Boss Man that knocked him out. A lot of guys doing double duty on this, but the Steelers, primarily a running team, but have opened up their offense their last couple games. Even had over 150 yards passing in the last game, but right now on offense just look a little disheveled from maybe that might be, them getting here late.
Right. That was a nice little 8 or 9 yard run on the play. They are going to punt. It looks like, once again, Sutterfield, the man who's going to handle the ball, is back deep for the Tornadoes at about their own 45-yard line.
And back to receive for the Tornadoes, Dakota Sutterfield.
And there's the punt. Short punt. Drop down inside. That's on Steeler territory, finally taken down by number 23, Stephen Holloway. And the Tornadoes will have it back on offense once again inside Steeler territory early here in the game. We're going back down to Joey football with some more injury reports.
Yes, sir, guys. We're down here. We got we'll start here with Sue. Sue, I understand you had quite an injury. Tell the fans a little bit about the injury.
Well, last game, I'm pretty much messed up right now because of the hit that.
False start on the kicking team. Penalty has declined, brings up 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes.
Yeah.
So he took quite a hit. Helmet came off, but he's going to be back soon, guys.
Okay, we're back on the field, and that's a big loss losing Sua right there. He started to become a big part of the offense. Huge defensive player that has just been, him and the enforcer, Jonathan Griffin, has just been
absolutely
the anchors of that defense.
Right. And if you lose Sua Sutterfield, those are two of your mainstays. And in Sutterfield, fumbles the snap, and looks like Tez Williams is there in the backfield for the Steelers, and a huge loss on the play for the Tornadoes. Takes them back inside their own territory at their 46. Yeah, Sua's, wow. Yeah, he's had a great season.
Yeah.
Other than Sutterfield, I think we mentioned Sua's name a lot as well.
Well, defensively, he's just been a stopper. Just so ultra athletic, so powerful, just does a great job on defense. Losing him, and then the contributions he started to do on the offense is we could use a runner like Sua tonight.
Oh, yeah. Man in motion. It's handed off. Nice run on the outside, gets back up to midfield. That was Josh Fry on the carry. He was the man in motion and took the ball inside. No, they're going to hold it back at the 49, still in Tornado territory. Brings up third down.
Daniel Broom on that of the Steelers almost made a play in the backfield. Luckily just got one hand on Fry as Fry got around. But right now it's kind of looking like a defensive battle. It looked like we had a penalty there.
Looks like it was declined. It's going to bring up third down. That's third and long.
Penalty is declined.
Guys, I'm down here. We got one more injury. This is
Hey, Joey, we got to play on the field, so we'll get right back to you. Sorry,
right,
Joey.
Guys.
Sutterfield on the third down snap. And, it's a fake. I
He's
lost
open.
the ball. Sutterfield, deep downfield. Oh, that's as good as a punt. And that's taken, intercepted by number 14.
And he's still going with it. Breaking the tackle.
Kellebrew. Nice return by Kellebrew up to midfield. And essentially, that was as good as a punt, I guess, would be. So they're back at midfield, and the Steelers take over on the turnover.
Well, the Tornadoes, we're trying to take a shot downfield, and, there's nothing wrong with taking a shot like that, but that's where, missing Tommy Felicia on offense is really affecting us.
Yeah, I think that was a quick handoff to Fry as he came across the middle, and it was he handed back to Bubba Taylor as he came back around. Bubba Taylor went deep downfield looking for Sutterfield and just came up a little short. It's going to be first and 10 Steelers at midfield. Still no score here early. 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
I think a lot of this, we've had so many injuries. Of course, Joey Football is trying to get a chance to visit with all the players. Having all these players out really affecting the rhythm of the offense here early.
Absolutely. Tez Williams directing traffic back there. Takes the snap. He's going to take it right up the middle. Quarterback keeper. And he's finally brought down.
Now, Dakota Sutterfield, great play on that. He's all over the field. I felt like we've said his name 20 times already tonight.
Exactly. Sutterfield held him up until the rest of the Tornadoes could get there, and short gain of 2 in the play brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Tez Williams, he's shown a lot of speed here early, and with their quarterback Prince Williams not playing this week and Tez Williams stepping in, kind of in the same position as the Arkansas Tornadoes offensively, running a little wildcat.
2nd and 8. Tez in the same formation. Fumbles the snap. The Tornadoes are back there. Ball is still rumbling on the field. Looks like the Steelers have finally recovered back at the 35. And that's a huge loss on the play. But a good heads-up play by number 74, Nick Easley, to fall on it for the Steelers. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, this is the play we want them in. 3rd and long. This is the play where maybe we can get a turnover here and make something happen in this 0-0 first quarter.
So it's going to be 3rd and 25 for the Steelers. Tez Williams takes the snap. He's going to pitch it off, and that's going to incomplete. to number 20, Trey Brown, on the short screen. And that's incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and long.
Well, Brown, he was seeing some yardage in front of him, and that's one of those primary basic things. Catch the ball and then make your move. He was already making his move before he had secured the pass.
Cody Sanders will set up for the punt. Dakota Sutterfield is back to receive at his own 35. The Executioners at midfield. Sutterfield letting it come back to him, and he's going to let it roll for a Steeler roll back down to the 21-yard line.
Not a bad play there. We'll take it at the 20.
2:02 left to go here in the first quarter. The Steelers will take over at their own 20. No, yes. Excuse me. The Tornadoes will take over at their own 21. Joey, what you got?
We're down here with Todd Bowman. He's been patiently waiting to talk. He was injured at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna let him just give you guys the tell you in his own words what happened.
Well, I took we're coming around the end, took a nasty hit and to the knee, and I swelled up on me, couldn't bend it, and we were hoping for the easiest of just being a strain, but got the MRI back, so I had a torn ACL and torn meniscus. So after a month after that, I got my surgery done. So Tuesday will be 5 weeks after surgery. I'm doing pretty good and hoping to come back next year and play.
All right, guys, there you go. That's all 4 Tornadoes that have been injured this year.
Thanks, Joey. Lots of tough injuries this year, David.
Yeah, I mean, Bowman on offense, losing a Bowman on offense, a Felicia on offense, and then Sua, we've lost 3 of our big, offensive weapons there. And, but that's the thing with football. And, the Tornadoes, despite all these injuries, are hanging, 0-0 here in the first quarter.
First play from scrimmage there on that series was to Sutterfield for no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And looks like we may have offsides against Tez unless we got some movement on. Nope, it's going to be defensive. Tez getting a little excited. He wants to jump in there and make a play, but the Tornadoes will capitalize with a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you on that, Tez, that inside blitz, they've gotten some good penetration here in the first quarter, timing it just right, but just a little too fast on that. And I think we have a one and only, the Zen Master Mike Hemme, going to be joining us soon.
The Zen Master approaching.
First play with the Zen Master here, and best play of the day for the Tornadoes.
Bubba. No, Bossman, excuse me. Or who was that? That was Gino O'Brien. Gino O'Brien with the nice first down of the game here, I believe. Nice.
Well, and I'll tell you, Iron Mike,
Gino.
That's hard with Gino O'Brien. He's changed uniform numbers on us. Our roster still says 32. Right. And, it's going to take us a little bit to adjust, to number 30. But great run there. And
hey, it's nice to be with you guys.
Yeah,
just rolled in.
There he is.
What a day, fellas. What a day.
It's been a beautiful day. There's Sutterfield, hands it off. Looks like the Bossman rumbling up to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3 in the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mike, how are you, buddy?
Oh, man, I am wore out.
Yeah? Umpiring all day.
Been umpiring all day.
That'll do it.
Getting yelled at by a lot of moms and grandmoms.
Yeah.
And
that's always fun.
Got to toss a coach today, so, that's always fun.
Hey, wonderful.
Cursed at me, so,
That's a
that's
quick
always
ejection.
Fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. You can call me anything, but you curse at me once, you're gone. All right, here we go. 2nd down for the Tornadoes. No score still here. About 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Sutterfield will keep it himself, and he's dropped immediately for a short loss on the play inside the 45.
Number 74, Nick Easley, just timed that blitz just right. The Steelers are getting great penetration in this first quarter into the Tornado backfield.
And that's the end of the first quarter, where the Tornadoes and the Steelers are scoreless here in Mountain Home. Early on for the Tornadoes and the Steelers. Let's
hey, I need some flowers.
Of our sponsors, huh?
Somebody needs to buy me some flowers.
That's right, Mike. Why don't you go ahead and take it? We haven't seen you.
Annette's Flowers. We got Island, concrete and construction for all your construction needs, of which we have many. Oh, and there's Iron Mike's Arena Sports Grill.
Love it.
Get you some onion, some of those onion strips while you're there, whatever those are called. They're excellent. And Absolute Tile. You got to lay some tile? Where do you go?
Absolute Tile.
Absolute Tile.
And Home Improvement.
And Moxie Salon Moxie. Sorry, that's my favorite place to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I go for all my hair needs.
Oh, yeah.
And you should go there, too. See Linda Singleton. And Salsas. Best salsa in town. Along with Garland Insurance. What do? They make it easy. They make health insurance easy.
Well, Mike, and I'll tell you, the Tornadoes, as we're getting ready to start again, the Tornadoes need some health insurance.
They need to go to the Warrior Cafe, too.
And after the game, maybe they'll go by Warrior Cafe and grab some grub after the game.
I was trying to throw in all the injuries, but we could tie the injuries to all hands on massage.
I think all of us need a massage. I need a massage. And so maybe I'll go to all hands. Oh, Dave, that feels so good.
There we go to start off the second quarter.
Maybe I'll bring some offense.
Actually,
go ahead.
The Hemi factor right now is positive plays on all 3 plays that you've been here, Mike. So
all right, that's what we're looking for.
We're calling it the Zen factor.
The Zen factor. The ZF.
It's 3rd and 7 for the Tornadoes. Sutterfield waiting to get the okay from.
And I'm sorry I did not bring my stat equipment.
That's okay.
State-of-the-art stat equipment.
We brought all the equipment that you brought as well. We were well prepared for this evening as well. It's been a big, rough day for all of us. A glorious day. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. And here we go. Just to top it off with a Tornado win would be wonderful. Sutterfield on the quarterback keeper. He's got some daylight. And he picks up the first down across midfield.
We say it every week. Sutterfield is never afraid of contact. And that's what got him over the first down marker on that. Hey, I've got some news for you. I was at the Cotter Prom last night. Saw Eddie Elliott. I have a prediction. Straight from Eddie Elliott.
Oh, here, let's hear it.
21-6 is what he said. 21-6.
Tornadoes, I hope.
Tornadoes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Very good. He's been close on his predictions before.
Well, then, we could be looking for a 15-point Tornado victory, hopefully.
1st and 10. And looks like number 10, Daniel Broom, getting a little anxious. Jumps off sides.
Now, since I haven't been here, is this their first time in the opponent's territory?
That's negative.
The Steelers, they've been in.
They've been between the 30s pretty much. Both teams. Great defensive battle so far. It's 1st and 5 for the Tornadoes. This is a pretty good run so far in this series. Sutterfield.
They're bringing the package.
Sutterfield hands it off to Bubba. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Next at 2nd and 5.
Well, and offensively, Dakota Sutterfield starting to seem like he's getting his rhythm here on offense. The Steelers blitzing a lot, much like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like the Arkansas Steelers trying to really blitz and disrupt that running game. But Dakota Sutterfield, just commandeering the offense in the absence of Tommy Felicia this week.
Nice word, Dave.
Sutterfield on the quarterback keeper. He gets close to another first down. It's going to be close.
Now, I haven't been here long, but that play has been there for them.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and short. I think this is a spot where we may see Gino O'Brien on a handoff here on 3rd and about a foot.
Well, the thing with Sutterfield at quarterback so far, he's really shown a lot of patience. The Tornadoes really disciplined, from where they came earlier in the year, just playing with so much discipline tonight, no penalties, really looking like a good team. But big play right here.
Oh. And I think that the Steelers were expecting that same play. It's going to bring up 4th down on a short loss.
I think with Felicia out, they know, the Tornadoes are not looking to throw it, but honestly, that could open up something later down the field.
They could
Because they're
take a
putting
shot.
so much pressure on the field right now. I mean, on the blitz.
Maybe a little quick pitch outside, hit the sideline.
And even the play earlier that they had the interception on, it was still, I don't think there's anything wrong with that play. It was the same as doing a punt.
Yeah.
Big play here, though.
4th and less than 2. And Sutterfield on the keeper. And he finds some daylight, gets down to the 35 and picks up the first down.
And since the Zen Masters just joined us, that's another Arkansas Tornado.
First down. It looks a little like Tim Tebow.
And you know what?
Yeah.
And I think you said it too, David. You said that he's being patient back there. That's exactly what it looked like. He's waiting for his blockers to set up the blocks, and boom, then he explodes. And it was a perfect play right there. 1st and 10.
And to do this without Sua and without Felicia, just shows the great depth that the Tornado roster has right now with these players just stepping up.
1st and 10 at the Steeler 35-yard line. Sutterfield directing traffic.
Showing a
He
blitz
takes
here.
the snap. Oh, he's going to pass. He's got a man. Oh, and it's incomplete. Intended for Levi Olson.
And I think that's a great call right there by David Murphy. The Steelers are just pounding the offensive line, showing a blitz. It's going to open up something down the field later in the game. And at least that's going to make the Steeler defense think a little bit.
Exactly.
Got to keep them honest.
And they can't seem to keep the clock right over there. It's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
So the Steelers, there is no Steeler except for the one safety, now the two, that is further than 5 yards from the football. So
A little confusion on offense. They'll call a timeout. Timeout, Tornadoes.
And I think we have a few sponsors. And we talked about all the injuries earlier. All Hands on Massage. Go ahead and visit with Richard Morton. He's at the Mount Home Family Chiropractic Clinic.
he's licensed.
And Wagon Reel Resort in Lake Norfolk. Go and visit them at Gamelia. You can call them at 870-467-5800. And ASC Warranty, big sponsor of the Arkansas Tornadoes, and also have great hats from what I've heard, Iron Mike.
Absolutely, yeah. I just didn't wear mine tonight. Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah, we got the Flooring Emporium there for all your flooring needs here in the Baxter County area. And Advanced Auto Body. Fortunately, sometimes you got to see them. You don't want to, but when you do have to go see them, you do dent your car, go visit Advanced Auto Body.
And after the timeout, the offense is back on the field. They've scored away, hopefully got their ducks in a row here. 2nd and 10. Sutterfield. He's going to hand it off.
Bubba Taylor there, number 34, trying to get outside, but a lot of speed that the Steelers are showing defensively in this defensive battle here in the first half.
Gain of 1 on the play. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, number 3, Nick Berry came up to make that tackle. Really definitely had the speed advantage on that. Squared up nicely, made a nice tackle. So
What do you think about the color scheme on defense and the for the Steelers? They've got some guys out there with white helmets. They've got a blue helmet.
Got some shorts.
Some shorts.
They do all have numbers, though, this week.
That's right. Hey, Todd's not back this week. So. Sutterfield, he's got some daylight.
Nice move.
Nice. Moves up the field, gets across the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Nice gain on the play by Sutterfield.
I'll tell you, running the ball like this in the first half, even though, we might not be getting, that was a great run there, but we haven't exploded yet, that's going to start wearing on that Steeler defense. And you can see them this possession starting to look a little tired. I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful night for football here. And we got another great crowd that's come out to support the Tornadoes. And You know, this seems like every night we played, we just had such incredible weather. It's in the 80s, you know, earlier
Been
today.
so lucky. So
this
lucky.
is great.
Hey, and the clock's working too.
And the clock's working.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is an important
That's
thing to
a
have
bonus.
work.
Yes. Sutterfield once again on the keeper. Gets across the 20. Down inside the 20 to about the 18, 19-yard line. And picks up another Tornado first down.
You know, the offensive line and this backfield is really giving him some push. They're really getting into that defensive backfield, penetrating the defensive backfield, if you will.
Tell you, Ronnie Enlow right there just leading the push. And we talked about that earlier in the game. Ronnie Enlow and that offensive line, you know, wearing out the defense of the Steelers. They do have a big size advantage over the Steelers down low and starting to see some push and starting to get some great positive yards every play here.
1st and 10.
Well, this is the first step to Eddie Elliott's prediction.
At the 18, Sutterfield hands it off.
Nice sidestep.
Number 10 there, Daniel Broom, just some good closing speed.
Boss man on the carry.
Just slung Fry to the ground.
Oh, that was Fry on the carry. Excuse me. Yeah, Josh Fry, 84.
Fry is getting a few more touches than what he's gotten in past weeks, and I think that's one of those things that Deedon Fry and some other players to step up on offense with Tommy Felicia out for the season.
It's going to be second and about 18. Excuse me, 18. Second and 8. The keeper, Sutterfield, scrambles up the middle, gets down to the 10. Nice gain on the play.
And that's something like you said, Iron Mike, earlier. When Sutterfield runs, notice he never is going backwards. He's always moving forward. Those yards after contact, the Steeler defense looking tired, and the Tornadoes looking great on this drive.
Sutterfield relishes contact. I mean, he doesn't shy away from it. He wants it.
I love the way he runs, and he looks for those holes. If he's not moving forward, he's stutter stepping and looking for that hole, and it makes like he's not stopping ever.
Very Barry Sanders-esque.
And there we go, number 10, Daniel Broom, again trying to time that blitz just right, and the cadence right there of Dakota Sutterfield getting an offside penalty.
And that picks up a first down, so this is going to be 1st and goal after that penalty.
And we don't have the Hemi tracking system right now, but I would say the time of possession on this drive has just been pivotal.
5:36 left to go here in the first half, and the Tornadoes are knocking on the door. Sutterfield takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Touchdown, Tornadoes!
Gino O'Brien. Maybe he needs to just go with number 30 since he was previously number 32.
Big Gino.
You can't stop Gino O'Brien.
You can only hope to contain him, and he was just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, busting through the Arkansas Steeler defense on that play.
And let's give the offensive line some credit. That what a huge hole he...
All the credit on this entire drive. They pushed and pushed and pushed and drove that series all the way down the field for a nice touchdown by Gino O'Brien.
And now he's coming on to kick the extra point. A lot of guys doing double duty tonight.
The snap, and the kick, and it is good. So it's 5:30 left to go in the first half. The Tornadoes strike first and lead it 7-0.
All right, and this Tornado crowd is just pumped right now.
Hey, holy smokes. I'm looking forward to some holy smokes.
You know, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left till Holy Smokes Barbecue. That's what we're getting.
Oh,
that B.A.
yeah.
Baracus burger is calling our names right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting excited.
That's the
Snead
pain
Eye
that we're all
Clinic.
looking for.
Hey, Snead Eye Clinic, Snead Eye and Associates need some glasses. I think it's time for me to get some new glasses. Some of the people at the games today thought so anyway. So, stop by Snead Eye Clinics. DJ Peace.
Oh, yeah. DJ Peace, Bob Van Haren, owner, co-owner, and the great mobile service, DJPeace.net. Triple R Bail Bonds. Go see Agent Ron Cowell. You can call him at 870-425-1616. He services Baxter and Marion counties. And here we go to set up to kick off. Gino O'Brien, after the duties of rumbling into the end zone and kicking the extra point, he will now kick the ball off with 5:30 left to go here in the first half.
And we are 1/3 of the way to Eddie Elliott's prediction coming true.
Oh, and it's a
onside kick.
They tried the onside kick, and it looks like the Steelers have recovered.
Didn't fool anybody on that one.
No, it didn't at midfield, and the Steelers will have great field position, but that stingy Tornado defense is going to be ready for the challenge.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Tornadoes were able to get away with that against the Sapulpa Panthers a couple weeks ago. We saw a couple offside kicks, but that one just didn't quite get enough on the kick to get it the distance, and looks like the well scouted by the Steelers. They were ready for that play. A beautiful night here for football. I'm telling you, it's just another great crowd. This community's just come out to support this team, and to see the Tornadoes, how they've developed, and they want that home field advantage going into the playoffs. They want that first playoff game to be here where Tornado Alley can make some noise, and now starting to get pumped up. This crowd's making a little noise. They want a defensive stop right here.
And there's still time, folks. Come on down if you're watching on hometowntv.net. There's still time to come down and join the crowd in all this excitement here at Tornado Football.
I mean, because this is an experience just watching it on hometowntv.net, but not like
being right here.
Oh, no.
Live and in person. So once again, let's thank some of our sponsors. We got Alan Solis at Ultimate Buick and GM. He's a sales consultant over there. If you need to pick up yourself a new vehicle, go see Ultimate Buick or GMC. Survival Flight, you can reach them at survivalflightinc.com. How about K&M K-Singer Mechanical for all your heating and air conditioning needs? They'll take care of you over there at K&M. How about Annette's Flowers? If you're all you guys out there that need to take care of your wives, go see Annette Flowers. How about Island Construction? They got free estimates serving Baxter and Marion County. Call John at 421-7119. 5:06 left to go here in the first half. At midfield, the Steelers, after the attempted onside kick by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes lead it 7-0. Tez Williams back in the shotgun formation. It's handed off to number 2, Dixon.
He had nowhere to go.
And he gets nowhere.
Well, they brought pressure from the left side, and the rush went, forcing the rush to the right, where a swarm of Tornadoes were waiting.
I think that was number 86, King, there, wrapping him up, holding him until he could get some defensive help, and then we had quite a few Tornadoes in on that tackle.
And they had a new quarterback back there. That was Trey Rayner. So Trey Rayner took the snap and handed it off, a loss of 2 on the play.
It seems like the Steelers trying to make something happen on offense just have got nowhere. That Tornado defense has just been all over the field this first half.
Good containment on the outside, not letting them get around there. Handoff up the middle is number 20. He's getting nowhere, looking for daylight. He's fighting his way, but you're not getting out of the grasp of the executioner. That was Trey Brown. What's that?
I said you're not getting out of the grasp of the category.
That's right. I like that. Gil Reynolds just brought up a great tag. It was the grasp of the EF5 Tornado. A huge loss on the play. Takes them back to about the 38-yard line. They've got to get all the way to the 40 of the Tornadoes to pick up a first down. It's 3rd and forever.
Well, sometimes you got to just cut your losses on a play. And that's what the Steelers should have done on that. They lost about 10 yards on that play. Hats off to the Tornadoes, pushing him back.
Rayner takes a snap. He's looking to pass.
He's got pressure.
He's pressured, and he finally gets it off. Nice run by number 2. He's still going. He's finally taken down. That's Zoe Dixon. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage after all that.
That was fun to watch. And,
it was.
No gain, but, fun to watch.
And that was number 13, Joshua Ford, wrapping him up on that play. Just great pursuit by the Tornado defense here.
We've said that all year long, how great this Tornado defense is. Say what you want about the heart of this team. You cannot question that.
Jason Rice has just had them keyed in since the first game of the season. And now that the offense is starting to get some production, it's just helping us become even more explosive.
There's the punt. It's a nice punt. Sutterfield takes it at about the 26-yard line. He's got some room around the outside. Cuts it up the middle. Still shedding tacklers. He's got one man to beat. And he's going to be taken down from behind all the way down to the 5-yard line. Somebody get that guy some oxygen. Unbelievable run by Sutterfield.
A 68-yard return.
We do have an injured man down on the field. It's a Steeler. Let's
just look at the respect that these football players have for one another.
Absolutely. And if you notice, all the Tornado players down on a knee right away when there's a Steeler down there injured. They don't just care about themselves. They really care about this whole community of football players, because these guys are out here, say what you will, they'll call them weekend warriors or whatever they are. These guys are
they're brothers.
Yeah. And they go to work every day, and they come out on their time off. They practice, they play football, and a lot of them, they're not doing this for any kind of compensation, just for the thrill of it. I know we're doing it for the burgers, the B.A. Baracus burgers.
And right now, we're still about 2 minutes away, playing time left until we get that B.A. Baracus burger. But, the Tornadoes in this first half have just come out. They can smell that, like I can smell the Baracus burger. They can smell that home field advantage. It's within their grasp. They want to have a home playoff game here where, we can have a crowd like we do tonight, just making noise, and, just another great turnout that's come out tonight and on this beautiful evening. But they want that home playoff game. They can feel it. We're almost halfway through the game, and the Tornadoes on defense and offense right now just slowly wearing down the Arkansas Steelers.
Looks like that's number, who is that?
Number 23, Stephen Holloway.
He's good. He's up, and that's a great sign.
And Mike, you made a great point. These guys, they work full-time jobs throughout the week, plus they're practicing on weekends and sometimes, after they get off work. It takes a lot. I have so much respect for these players who come out and are laying it all out on the line, and there's been a lot of injuries and stuff, but just the Tornadoes just work so hard, and, and all the teams in the DCFL, that's just something it's just been incredible to be a part of this.
Yes.
And he didn't wish for an injury, but Sutterfield is happy to have those few minutes to rest after that exciting run.
That's exactly right. And I'm sure he's just had enough time to catch a breather. I wouldn't be too...
I'd love to know what his yards are this first half.
Yeah.
If only I had my equipment.
Inside the 5-yard line, the Tornadoes knocking out the door once again. Sutterfield.
Do we go to Gino?
Takes the snap.
They're going to the boss man here.
The boss man. And he gets nowhere. He's stuffed back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal with 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Still 2nd and goal.
Honestly, this might be a great spot for a bootleg there because the defense committed so hard to the left side. This might be a great time for a little rollout for Sutterfield.
Yeah, I'm going to predict Sutterfield walks this one in. And there he goes. And he's close. Down inside the 1. Gets a nice push by his offensive line and the blockers. And they're going to
And listen to the crowd.
3rd and goal inside the 1. This is exciting football with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go in the first half. Steelers not bothered taking any timeouts to try to conserve time.
I'll tell you what, too, I'll just mention real quick before this play, this game tonight is not only being filmed by us, but also, there's a documentary being filmed tonight that we'll talk a little bit more about later. So
that's right.
Great game for them to come to.
Sutterfield on the keeper, takes it in, touchdown. Touchdown, Tornadoes.
And on that play, the legs were just churning. As soon as he hit contact, he kept those legs churning. And the Arkansas Steelers are just looking gassed right now. And the Tornadoes are starting to roll.
Gets behind that big offensive line and just pushes his way in there. Justin Olch limping off the field. Hopefully he's going to be all right. Placement and the kick is up, and that looked good.
Great play by Sutterfield there.
There's a penalty flag down on the field. It is good. Flag looks like it's going to be against the Steelers. They'll wave that off, and in 36 seconds left to go here in the first half, the Tornadoes 14, the Steelers nothing.
Great job on that snap there by Sutterfield. And speaking about great jobs, how about we talk about Island Concrete and Construction, making your steps closer to paradise. Contact John at 421-7119. And Iron Mike Day's second home, Arena Sports Grill. That's where you can always watch the Bombers, Panthers, or your Arkansas Tornadoes at Arena Sports Grill.
San Diego Padres, San Diego Chargers, and get yourself a nice thick steak there as well.
San Diego Superchargers.
Yeah, baby.
Absolute Tile and Home Improvement. They can help make your house, they can remodel it, make it look fantastic. Come and see them for any of your home improvement needs. And Salon Moxie. Go visit Linda Singleton, the owner there. If hair's not becoming to you, you should be coming to Salon Moxie.
That's what I do.
As we look at Mike's bald head.
Yes. And there's the kickoff by the Tornadoes, taken by one of the up men at about the 12. He's got some running room. Nice block. Taken down at about the 35-yard line. They'll call it 34. Steelers will have it with 27 seconds left to go in the first half with the Tornadoes up 14-0. The extra point was good, so
I think we need to talk to the one and only DC Dylan Conley. Tell him he needs to get that score fixed.
Alice Cooper is here.
Yeah.
I know, looking at those pants, and I'm like, wow.
Nice. Styling and profiling there,
Yeah.
I tell you what. Woo, we were doing some moves earlier.
That took me back to the 80s right there.
I guess school's out.
Hey, Joey Football, what do you got for us?
Hey guys, I thought I'd go over and find out what happened there. Number 23 on the Steelers side, Stefan is his name. He just took a hard hit, lost his footing. He thinks he just twisted his back. They're taking him in right now for evaluations to the doctor. So
Awesome.
we pray that everything's going to be okay.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
That's great analysis from Joey Football, going all the way over to the Steelers sideline and picking up the injury report on there. That's great play by Joey. Joey, you get our MVP tonight. You know what? We're going to get him a burger, a B.A. Baracus burger.
Joey Football is like Dakota Sutterfield.
The big sandwich, right?
Oh,
With
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can't wait.
Joey likes his meat.
Yeah, Joey loves meat.
Looks like there was a penalty marker down.
Speaking of meat, did you know it could be a meat snack as well?
Yeah. It could be a
makes
meat
great snack.
Anything could be a meat snack,
Yes.
Joey.
As we missed the penalty because we're discussing meat. But what can you say about Holy Smokes?
Holy smokes.
Meat.
1st and 15 for the Steelers.
Low snap.
And it's a quarterback keeper. He takes it up the middle. He's met immediately up the middle.
Number 62 on the play there. Actually, maybe my eyes are seeing wrong. We don't even have a 62 on our roster.
No, we don't.
Well,
that was a beautiful hit.
Yeah, well, speaking of meat, as you said, he definitely met him with some vengeance.
Yeah, that was a big meat right up there.
Well, it looks like 62 says Linneman on the back of it, but we have him for a different number. But great play right there.
Michael Linneman, beautiful play.
Yeah, beautiful play, just stuffing the hole on that.
Second and we'll call it a short 12. 4 seconds left and counting. Maybe, and they're not going to get the snap off. Penalty markers down. I'm sure they'll wave it off. It's offsides or motion on the offense. And that'll end the first half where the Tornadoes lead the Steelers 14-0.
And I'll tell you, you can't have a better first half for the Arkansas Tornadoes, Iron Mike. I'm telling you, just punishing offensive runs there have just completely wore out the Arkansas Tornadoes, and we're halfway to that home field advantage tonight.
And I'd like to point out something, that this all happened after my arrival.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. The Zen Master. All right, we're going to take a halftime break where the Tornadoes lead the Steelers 14-0. And we're back for the second half kickoff. The Tornadoes leading at 14-0, kicking off to the Steelers. Taking at the 20. Number 13 taken down inside the 30 at about the 28.
That was Darren Wilkes there, and I'll tell you, during the entire half, the Arkansas Steelers was practicing nothing but throwing plays. So I got a feeling this second half they might try to actually take a shot here on offense, but they came out looking like they might try something deep here right off the bat.
Well, they're going to have to try something different because the defense of the Tornadoes keeps stuffing them, giving them losses, and they're up 14-0. And we know how the offense of the Tornadoes this game has been able to eat up a lot of time.
And speaking of eating up, wasn't that a fantastic B.A. Baracusburger by Holy Smokes Barbecue?
Once again.
Absolutely incredible.
Fabulous.
And that's why the Zen Master's not here right now.
That's right.
He's still working on his.
Trey Rayner is the quarterback. And looks like got some whistle blowing. I don't see a flag down. And there was a flag. It's offsides against the Tornadoes. I think that's their first penalty of the game, isn't it?
And this is their third, that's their third quarterback that they've had come in today. We started with Tez Williams, Daniel Broom has taken a couple snaps, and now Trey Rayner. So the third quarterback, as they're looking for something for the Arkansas Steelers. But, if they do what they were doing at practice, they might be looking deep here.
Looking to spark the offense is 1st and 5 for the Steelers. And it's a rolling snap, and Rayner takes it. Oh, and he gets smacked down by number 62. That's Linneman. Up to the 40. Close to the 40. They're going to call it to 39. Close to a first down.
Yeah, Robert Lemon with a great play on that. Had a few low snaps to start this second half here, which has given the Tornadoes some help.
Oh, yeah. Second and short for the Steelers.
Now you hear that crowd here at Bomber Stadium starting to make some noise. Big play here.
And Rayner's going under center. Defense is stacking up the line. And the Steelers have picked up the first down. That was number 20.
I think that's their first play under center.
Trey Brown, that's right. Gain of about 2 on the play. It's 1st and 10 for the Steelers.
And the Steelers just desperately trying to get in this game in a first half that after that first quarter, the Tornadoes just took control. And now going back to the regular formation here on offense.
Rayner takes the snap.
Another low snap there.
Sutterfield in the backfield quick. And takes him down out of bounds. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon coming from the defensive side of the ball. And that'll bring up second down.
Sutterfield just playing inspired football tonight with his good friend Tommy Felicia, the starting quarterback, being out. Sutterfield has just brought it tonight, and he's been everywhere on defense, offense. You can't stop him tonight. You can only hope to contain him.
That's right. I love that.
Had to get in my weekly, Stuart Scott reference.
That's right.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, amen. Because I guess you could say that Sutterfield is as cool as the other side of the pillow, right?
He is tonight. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's in fuego.
In fuego. Rayner in the shotgun. Second down. Hands it off. Dixon on the carry. He's got some daylight. Down the sidelines. One man to beat, and he's finally tripped up inside Tornado territory. And it's going to be a first down for the Steelers, looking to moving the ball here early in the second half.
Well, the Arkansas Steelers have been trying to get outside all night, and that was their first play. They really were able to get outside as a little bit of over pursuit there by the Tornadoes came back to bite them.
So they'll have it inside Tornado territory at about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Once again, Rayner, the quarterback. Dixon at his side. In the shotgun formation. Rayner looking to pass. going to keep it. And he's taken out of bounds. It's like a loss on the play. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down.
Well, great coverage there by the secondary. Rayner was looking to go deep on that play, and just some great coverage down there. No one could get open, and great pursuit by the Tornadoes, which also included number 19 Dakota Sutterfield in there on the tackle. He's just everywhere tonight.
Well, it seems like every time they run the ball to the near side over this way, the Tornadoes are on top of it. There's a little bit of a chink in the armor, so to speak, when they run the ball to the far side of the field. They seem to get a little bit better penetration, if you will, and get some outside explosion.
It's 2nd and 10 here from the 37.
Rayner fumbles the snap, takes it up the middle, and he's wrapped up. And he got a couple on a busted play.
I'll tell you that quarterback or the center to quarterback exchange is something that when you're playing your third quarterback in the third quarter, it just seems like there's been no continuity. Had several low snaps. Of course, these quarterbacks all different heights going in, and if you're not hiking to the same person, the same height every time, could be a reason for some of the low hikes. But great defensive pursuit there again by the Tornadoes.
Been a lot of bad snaps.
I'm back.
And Mikey's back. The Zen Master. How was that B.A. Baracus burger?
Oh, man, it had bacon on it, so it was even better than last time.
Dixon.
Ooh.
Oh, and Dixon stopped initially in the backfield. He's making his way. And he's going to take it down inside the 10. Oh, great saving tackle.
Joshua
Touchdown
Ford.
Saving tackle by Joshua Ford. Wow, that was an explosive play by Dixon. Just when you thought he was taken down on the backfield, there's a penalty marker down on the field, however. We'll see, go down to the white hat and see what he's got for us. Oh, and that's a pass interference against the offense.
Well, legal block in the back is what they called.
They gave him the first down.
Well, that was just pure athleticism.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to appreciate it no matter what side of the ball it comes from.
And once again, they're running to that far side of the ball, far side of the field. Got them the yardage.
Now they're getting it marked off correctly.
They'll mark it off, and they'll still got the first down, so it's going to be first and long.
But the Steelers getting a little bit of momentum here with this this long drive here to start the second half, desperately trying to get back into this game down 14-0 to the Arkansas Tornadoes.
And the refs are still having a little bit of a conference.
Speaking of refs, we're missing Zach Bird this week. I got to just throw that out, Yeah, I don't know where he's at this week, but we're missing Zach Bird.
And I think during this moment, we need to give a shout out to our wives.
Yes, absolutely.
I see them in the stands, and we appreciate them.
All of our wives are here tonight.
And they're beautiful.
Yes.
And we love them.
Yes.
Now, there's my wife right there throwing her hand up, looking upside. Now she's actually on TV trying to figure it out.
And maybe one of your kids is on top of the roof and she's trying to get them down.
I think that would be Joey Football's kids actually ended up in the on the roof. So.
All right. And looks like we got a timeout call by the Steelers. So let's introduce some of our sponsors once again. Salon Moxie. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to Salon Moxie. Go see Linda Singleton. You can call her. How about Salsa's Grill?
Oh, my gosh.
You want some authentic Mexican cuisine.
Get the nachos mexicanos.
Oh, yummy salsas. You get for all your health insurance needs, call Garland Insurance. They make it easy. Call them at 425-0303. How about Warrior Cafe in Goddard? Go see them down at Warrior Cafe. You can reach them. Call call and reserve a booth at 435-3040. No reservations needed. Just stop in. But
you can reserve if you want.
Sure, why not? Absolutely. And after the game, I'm sure all these players are going to make appointments to go to all hands on massage. They're going to go see Richard Morton. They need to call him at 425-4424.
He's licensed.
Absolutely. How about the Wagon Wheel Resort for all your resort needs in Lake Norfolk? They're in Gamelia. You can reach them for reservations at 467-5800. At 8:32 left to go here in the third quarter. The Tornadoes still leading 14-0. The Steelers, however, are on the move. Have had a couple of great plays, picked up a couple of first downs, and they're in Tornado Alley territory. And they got a new quarterback back there. It's a lefty, like a Brian Leftwich. That's number 13, Lorenzo Dixon.
Actually, it looks like they have two number 13s on their roster they gave us. So
that's right.
I think I like your choice. We'll go with Lorenzo Dixon.
Let's go with Lorenzo Dixon, yeah.
I think we should go with Byron Leftwich.
Byron Leftwich, yeah. He's got the size, and he's the lefty. So that's the fourth quarterback of the evening, trying to make something happen. We don't know if injuries have caused these guys to not be playing, or maybe they're just moving to different positions. But it's second and long, second and 10. Once again, number 13 looks like he's going to be in there for the snap. Lorenzo Dixon takes the snap.
He's looking down the field.
Deep downfield. Nice pass downfield.
Nicely defended.
Defended and broken up. Is that Sutterfield again? No.
Number 82, Albert Beers. Great play there. Sutterfield was back helping out, but
nice.
Different look there. Finally looking down the field for the Arkansas Steelers.
And that was a beautiful pass by Dixon. It's 3rd and 10. Just defended really well.
I'll tell you what, that B.A. Baracus burger, I'm about to go off for a second, finish up, but this is like the 5th burger I've had. I had a church cookout this day for Fellowship Church, and I'm going to have to tell my pastor, Shane Milner, if I'm falling asleep on him tomorrow, it's because I've eaten like 5 or 6 burgers today. So, but I know he's out watching us tonight. Big Tornado fan, Shane Milner. We appreciate all those Tornado fans from Tornado Alley.
Got another timeout by the Steelers. Once we have this timeout, once again, let's thank some of our sponsors. Wagon Wheel. There's the Flooring Emporium for all your flooring needs. Visit Flooring Emporium. ASC Warranty. Need a used auto loan, used auto warranty, used car auto warranty. That's who hooks you up is ASC Warranty. How about Advanced Auto Body?
If you wreck that car.
You wreck that car. You get a little ding here and there. Go see Advanced Auto Body. They'll take care of you. And the one and only Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Holy Smokes is what you say when you eat that B.A. Baracus burger. And tonight we had bacon on it, just like you said, Mike. You add bacon to anything, it makes it better. But when you add it to a B.A. Baracus burger.
With cheese sauce.
It's like heaven in a bun.
It is. That should be their new slogan.
B.A. Baracus burger.
Slogan.
It's like heaven in a bun.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Third quarter, 8:22 here after the timeout. Penalty marker flies after the timeout. We'll get a
Things have
indication.
Really hit the wall after that run.
Maybe they all had some B.A. Baracus burgers and it slowed them down a tad, We got a defensive offsides that gives the Steelers some more yardage. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big defensive play coming up here for the Tornadoes as Lorenzo Dixon is back at quarterback. The lefty quarterback looking downfield. Oh, and he's stacked up and hammered for the quarterback sack. That is number 24. Holy moly. The boss man said, "You are fired," and just lit him up. What a sack by the boss man. Loss on the play of about 7. It's going to be 4th and 12. And I said they needed a huge defensive play. I didn't know that was going to happen.
They got one. He got leveled.
And they're going for it. Down 14. Tornado Alley is going crazy down there. Dixon.
The stands are rocking.
Yeah, they're shaking underneath this. Dixon's going to keep it and try to run himself. And he's get stacked up at the 30 and finally shoved out of bounds at a great defensive play. And the Tornadoes will take over on offense.
Much like Byron Leftwich, he's not the runner, he's the passer.
That's right. That's right. Wow, what a defensive play. Couple of plays by the defense of the Tornadoes. Once again, the Tornado defense is the hallmark of this team.
And you know, when you think about the emotional state of the Steelers, you know, right there, finally, inside the 10-yard line, on the cusp of a touchdown, penalty.
Yes.
Timeout. Negative yardage, and then they hand over the ball.
Yeah.
This has got to be, that has to be a devastating turn of events
like
for
a
them.
Dagger.
And now what the Tornadoes need to do is just stuff it down their throat like we did those burgers.
March it down the field. Penalty markers down as Gino O'Brien carries the ball.
Flag on the field.
He gains about 4 on the play. We'll see what the penalty marker is. It looks like it's going to be against the defense. No, it's going to be against the offense. I misread that. So that'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the play. So that takes him back inside to 30. So it's going to be second. We'll call it 13.
Second down.
$7:19 left here in the third quarter. I hope everything's okay with David.
Yeah,
David, you know what? I think David's running for mayor or something. He's down there in the stands, shaking hands, kissing babies.
He's a schmoozer.
Yeah. All right. That's good. That's good. Sutterfield takes the snap, and the defense is right there in the backfield to meet him. Stacks up Gino O'Brien.
Trey Rayner just split right up the middle, penetrated right through that gap in the middle.
David,
play had
we
no
were just
chance.
talking about your run for mayor as you're down there smoozing with the fans. You know, shaking hands, kissing babies. We saw you down. Oh, looky there. That's me. My brand new grandson, Liam Nathan Michael.
Congratulations, Iron
Thank you
Mike.
very much. He was just born this morning at 9:30, and I can't be prouder.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks, Gil. That's awesome.
Speaking of awesomeness, burger. Oh.
and David's still working on his B.A. Baracus burger. We lost track of the game here. It's third down. Inside the 25-yard line. It's third and long. Clock is ticking away at 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Looks like about 18 to go.
Sutterfield on the keeper. Slipping tackles, finally brought down. Looks like a good run of about 3 or 4 on the play. He
near face mask there towards the end.
He ran a long ways for only 3 yards, but that'll bring up fourth down. Gino O'Brien's going to set up to kick the punt. Got a couple Steelers in the back inside their own territory. Nice punt. It's taken 5. Misdirection. Oh, he's got some running room. Down the sidelines. Finally taken out of bounds.
You know, if they can get the ball in the hands of Barry or Rayner or Dixon with some space, you know, they can really make some things happen. They just haven't been able to do it.
That was a nice return by Barry at the 33-yard line of the Tornadoes. It'll be 1st and 10, down 14 inside 5 minutes in the third quarter.
Well, Mike, and I think you hit it right, the nail right on the head there. You know, the Steelers do have some athletes that when they get outside, they have some explosive speed, but the scheme of Jason Rice's defense has just been doing a great job at containing those athletes tonight.
That strong side of the field is there again. We'll look to see if they try and exploit it, as they have all game long, like you've been talking about. For some weird reason, they were huddling.
And they're going to line up with a different quarterback this time. And looks like it's going to be a delay game.
I'm not sure what was going on there.
Delay game.
That was one of the oddest huddles I have ever seen.
So they'll back him up 5 yards.
Looked like something you would see on an extra point.
Looks like Trey Brown is going to be under center.
And this is just revolving quarterbacks here.
Trying to find something that works.
Sometimes changing too often can hurt the offense even more.
And again, like you said, and that's what happens. You get the fumbled snap because there's not a lot of continuity between the center and the quarterback. Maybe the cadence is off, or, you know, the center snaps it back there, you know, but like you were saying earlier, depending on the size and the height of the guy, I mean, I think Dixon is fairly tall, Zoe Dixon. So is Tez Williams, and then you bring in a guy like Trey Brown, who's a little bit shorter. Maybe the center's just, you know, you got to get some continuity between the two. So it's 2nd and long.
And once again, the Steelers, you know, have a good situation, negative yardage. Tornadoes pushing them back. More penetration.
Stacked up in the backfield. He's shedding tacklers, but you hold him up long enough and the whole Tornado defense joins them in the backfield for a huge loss.
Well, boss man there just getting the hand on him, even though he didn't complete the tackle, but just slowing down the runner enough for his help to come back and finish him off. But, you know, to start off, the Steelers really moving the ball the first couple minutes of this third quarter, but just have not seemed to be able to get very far into Tornado defense. The defense is just stiffened here.
In fact, they're going backwards. We've seen that on several occasions.
I'm sure if the stat master had his stats, they'd be a lot of negative yards for the Steelers tonight. That's for darn sure.
We're looking at now 3rd and 25.
Back at the 48-yard line. Brown takes
some
it,
pressure,
keeps it himself. Penalty markers down. The ball's out on the field.
And the Tornadoes have it.
Tornadoes recover. Let's see what the penalty marker is, though. However,
number 82 on the recovery there, Albert Beers.
And the holding call is declined against the Steelers, and the Tornadoes will have it inside Steeler territory with 2:02 left to go in the third quarter.
And now with the the Tornadoes coming back on field on offense, they're looking to grind some clock here and see if they can break the Arkansas Steelers,
who you know must be frustrated at this point.
Oh,
you know, they have been in good position to take advantage of scoring opportunities. They haven't gotten there. They've been pushed backwards. Now they've fumbled the ball, and now's the time for the Tornadoes to slam the door on them.
So Sutterfield, once again, the quarterback, takes the snap.
And they go with Boss Man there and, changing it up a bit. And they're thinking the Steelers are tired, so let's bring in the big bruising running back to see if we can put the nail in the coffin here of the Arkansas Steelers.
Carry of about 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I would call him the Bus if he didn't already have a nickname, but I think that one goes to Gino.
Well, on that play, 24, Boss Man, he looked like the Bus. He is, 1 yard gain, but he's inflicting a lot of pain and punishment on that Arkansas Steeler defense.
And let's give a big shout out to Ronnie Enlow, the big anchor of that offensive line. Opens up a lot of holes.
It's even on a play like that, Sutterfield always falls forward, and Sutterfield, he needed to step up his game, and he has. And Coach Eddie Elliott has got to be really excited about Dakota Sutterfield's performance tonight.
And I think a huge part of this drive is that they're eating up the clock. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd and about 8. This is either going to be a little screen pass or maybe Sutterfield around the outside here. No, it's going to be number 34. Bubba Taylor on the carry, gets nowhere. In fact, is back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring out 4th down.
I thought that might run that delay around the right end where he runs behind his fullbacks, but
and that's
not in
the
that
end of the
case.
third quarter for the Tornadoes. Lead the Steelers 14-0.
And I know looking up soon, Joey Football, speaking of Holy Smokes Barbecue, is going to have a special guest interview with Holy Smokes Barbecue coming up. Which, speaking of Holy Smokes Barbecue, be sure to visit them for the B.A. Baracus Burger. I'll tell you what, I'm dragging a little bit. That thing filled me up, but great food. Sneed Eye Associates, for all your eye care need. Sometimes, Mike, those parents, I'm sure they were telling you, you need to visit Sneed Eye and Associates today.
I actually heard that comment.
And the one and only DJ Peace, Bob Van Haren. Visit dj.net for mobile DJ service. Without Bob Van Haren, you don't have the Arkansas Tornadoes. And Triple R Bail Bonds. Contact Agent Ron Kaywell at 425-1616 or visit www.triplerbailbonds.com. And Alan Solis. If you need a vehicle, visit him at Ultimate Buick GMC and look him up at www.ultimateautogroup.com.
And here we go to start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes remaining here in the ball game. It's 4th and 10, and the Tornadoes are punted away. A nice high end over end.
Oh, great bounce.
Bounces at about the 15. It's taken, picked up at the 10, and he's just brought down. That was number 3, Nick Berry. Doesn't get out of the hands that time. And the Steelers will take over at their own 11-yard line. 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And looks like we got a flag on the play. Great play by Gino O'Brien there with that low snap, picking it up and being able to get the kickoff. And the Zach Birdless refs are discussing right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of block in the backs tonight because Zach Bird's not out there. So looks like we got a personal foul against the Steelers. So not only did they get the ball deep in their own territory, they get a penalty. Takes them half the distance to the goal to stick them inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line.
Well, they've really got their work cut out for them now. 94 yards away from the...
And the way the Tornado defense has been playing, look for a huge play here and maybe another turnover.
And we'll have to see who's playing quarterback. Is that Byron Leftridge back? Or what were you guys calling him earlier?
That's Lorenzo Dixon.
Oh, Lorenzo Dixon.
A.K.A. Byron Leftwich.
It seems like he's more of a throwing quarterback, so they might be looking deep on this one or in the next couple
plays. He's under center in the I formation, and they pitch it. That's Zoe Dixon. And he's taken down. Looks like a loss on the play. No, maybe a little bit of a gain on the play.
I mean, that's the kind of play we'll take. I mean, it's 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Clock's running as we're ticking away to another Tornado victory tonight.
Gets across, just across the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Once again, Tornadoes up 14-0.
Looking like they're going to go out of a shotgun formation this time.
Pass deep downfield. It's intercepted. Almost taken back to the house. We're going to find out who intercepted that. We missed who intercepted that. It happened so fast. There he is. Number 13, Joshua Ford on the big interception return.
While we got a second, they're coming up. Just want to mention, I think I said something wrong last time. It's djpeace.net, not just dj.net. So just wanted to throw that out there. Just having so much fun tonight here at Bomber Stadium. I'm having little problems reading that. But now the Tornadoes coming back on the field. Fry running on, trying to get the play off as the clock runs down. Now under 10 seconds.
Sutterfield all by himself. Looking to pass. No, he tucks it under. Gets it inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line.
And then this would certainly be the dagger.
Oh.
I mean, if it hasn't really been delivered already, you know.
And what was the prediction? 21-6?
21-6. But I'm thinking the Steelers going to have a tough time getting on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there, unless it's some kind of big defensive miscue or something to that effect, because our defense has been playing great.
Well, if it is 21-6, we need to take Eddie Elliott to Tunica.
Sutterfield slips one tackle. He passes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice pass. Little dump off to Josh Fry into the end zone.
Is that the first passing touchdown in Arkansas Tornado history?
I don't know. I don't believe so.
Well, that was a great
we'll
rollout
check
there.
The stats on that, but
that was the first touchdown pass of Dakota Sutterfield.
That's right.
And now look at Sutterfield getting ready to also be the placeholder. I mean, he is everywhere.
He's a man of many colors.
And Sutterfield, look, he had his eyes all the way downfield. Well, I say all the way downfield. It was in the end zone, but what I'm saying is he never looked to just, I'm going to take the ball into the end zone. He kept his eyes downfield, saw the open man, and put it right to Joshua Fry.
And he's such a threat running.
Exactly.
It just opened it up.
Sutterfield is like a man among boys tonight. And some great play calling tonight by David Murphy. I'm telling you, changing it up on offense. And quick shout out to DJ Peace. It's missing DJ Peace tonight, the founder.
Who's your DJ? And they're going to go for 2. Sutterfield slips a tackle, and he pushes his way. Did he get it? No good. Just short. So at 9:43 left to go here in the ball game. Tornadoes 20, Steelers nothing. Joey Football, what you got for us?
Guys, we got Josh Ford down here. Just made that interception to set up the score here, so I'm just going to ask Josh, tell us about that interception.
I just read his eyes, saying that he was going to throw it short, so I just ran the route up, so blew it up.
All right. There you go, guys. Thank you. Good job.
Thanks, Joey.
And that playing right now is the theme to Sports Talk is McKimmie, the #1 rated podcast in North Central Arkansas. For all your local, national sports needs, the Sports Talk is McKimmie, and we had our 100th episode last week, the #1, and now it's not Gassville, it's North Central Arkansas.
100th episode. 100th episode. It was an extravaganza too.
Congratulations, guys. 100 episodes.
And I didn't get a chance to throw a shout out to my wife again, but just wanted to say thank you to Kelly McBee, the one and only. You know, we got all of our wives out here tonight. We got our own Tornado Alley. We got Robin Day, Emily Hemme, and the one and only Crystal Shaw.
And there's the kickoff.
The triplets.
Taken by 84. He slipped some tackles. Nice run back. Jamal Mosby on the return for the Steelers.
And I'll tell you, my phone's just been going crazy because I think our ratings are just going through the roof again. I mean, I say record-breaking a lot, so I'm trying to find a different word, but I'm really struggling with that.
I'm a big fan of record-breaking.
But I got to come up with something different. It's like I use record-breaking and epic over and over.
You know, speaking of record-breaking, I like to take a moment to, just give a shout-out to Prince.
Oh,
we lost a great one.
That's right. That is right.
Listening to all this Prince music this week, I keep feeling, like it's 1999. I'm partying like it's 1999.
And the Tornadoes are partying like it's 1999 tonight.
And I tell you what, I once knew a girl named Nikki. I'm just saying. Here are the Steelers. They got number 13 back in there again. The big lefty quarterback passes it downfield. It's intercepted again.
That's Beers again.
Beers again.
Or Ford. I'm sorry, Josh Ford.
Josh Ford.
The quarterback again stared down the receiver.
The quarterback telegraphed that like he was sitting in the Western Union right there. I mean, he just delivered that. And Josh Ford, just great play there.
Oh,
and
wow.
The Tornado, Jason Rice has this defense pumped. And the DCFL needs to be put on notice. There's a tornado warning coming to the DCFL.
They're on notice. Absolutely.
A Category 5, according to the one and only Gil Reynolds.
What's your first name?
Jonathan.
Griffin. All right.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Joey, let's go down.
Somebody named Jonathan.
It's got to be the enforcer.
Hey, guys. I'm down here with Jonathan Griffin.
The executioner.
Executioner, that's right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about yourself. I don't know if you know he had that nickname, did you?
Yeah, I knew I had it. The first game I was nicknamed it. Just want to say this is fun. Our defense is playing awesome like it has been the last few weeks, and we're showing everybody what we can do.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Joey. Sutterfield hands it off up the middle. My eyes are going bad on me.
The Jerome Bettis lookalike right there, number 30, Gino O'Brien.
O'Brien on the carry. Going to eat up the clock. It's 8:18 and ticking.
And, another night of yeoman's work from Joey football. Joey Shaw tonight.
He's awesome.
He's everywhere. He's all over the field.
He was on the Steelers sideline. He's all over the field down there. And the only thing he's not doing is running kickoffs back,
Yeah. He's the Dakota Sutterfield of our team.
That's right. He is our Dakota Sutterfield.
Watch out, guys. I might be out there next. You never know.
That's right. If they get any more injuries, you will be. Sutterfield takes the snap. Going to keep it. And he's dragged down from behind. Nice play by Tez Williams.
Well, guys, I will tell you, there was a glimmer of hope when Walker, the kicker and punter, went out. I did have a brief glimmer of maybe leaving the announce booth and going down and becoming a punter and a kicker, but that lasted about 10 seconds when I got the message back that Gino O'Brien had taken over that role. But I thought I was going to get to live the dream from the booth to the field, but it wasn't meant to be.
Well, I did kick in high school myself. I was a kicker, yes.
We need to tell Eddie that because if Gino O'Brien gets knocked out, you might be going into the game.
That's right. Sutterfield takes the snap.
And oh, man, that just hurt my hamstring just seeing that play.
Tez Williams. Yeah, Tez Williams just broke all our ankles with that one, jumping off sides.
Oh, man, if I did that, seriously, I'd be out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be visiting all hands-on massage with Richard Morton.
That's right.
Woo!
Oh, my. Picks up 5 yards on the penalty. It'll be 3rd and short. We'll call it 3.
Well, great night here in Bomber Stadium. Bomber Stadium's rocking like it hasn't since 1999. I'll tell you what, it's just been another fantastic evening and another Prince line. We got to get them all in before.
They're just driving down the field like a little red Corvette.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, they got raspberry berets on.
Yeah.
There's Gene O'Brien up the middle.
Definitely not the ones you buy in a secondhand store.
No. Oh, boy.
And, hey, got to say congratulations again to Iron Mike Day. I was out when we had the baby picture out. I was eating the B.A. Baracus burger, so just want to say congratulations again. That beautiful.
Look at that cute kid. Liam Nathan Michael. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Born this morning at 9:30 this morning. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Really.
When you look at 9:30 on the clock, it'll never be the same
That's
anymore.
Right. Sutterfield.
He's got a blocker.
Not a blocker.
Oh,
look at nice
what
block
a
by
block.
Gino.
He just shoved the defender to the turf.
Wow.
To me, that reminded me of the rock bottom that The Rock used to throw in the WWF. I mean, he just picked him up, put him down. Gino O'Brien is the people's champion.
There you go. And the Tornadoes pick up another first down. It's 1st and goal at about the 6. 6:16 left to go. Up 20. Looking to tack on 6 more as they knock on the door here against the Steelers.
And that home field advantage is just 6 minutes and 16 seconds away of us getting closer to getting that home field advantage and bringing a playoff game to Mountain Home.
Give a lot of credit to that huge offensive line tonight. They have really stepped up with Tommy Felicia being out. We miss you, Tommy Gunn. Sutterfield. Oh, it hands it off right to number 2.
There's your 6.
Dixon. And he is going to take it 94 yards to the house. Touchdown, Steelers. He was like a blur running down the field.
That's the kind of fluke play we talked about earlier. You talked about a big play. That's how they were going to get their points.
Yeah.
Let's see if they go for 2.
Hey, stop them right here.
20-6.
Then
that's pretty close.
We're taking Eddie to Vegas.
Yeah.
Buy him a lottery ticket.
Speaking of Vegas, wasn't DJ Peace just there a couple weeks back?
I think he was.
Yeah.
Enjoying the scenery and the poolside, and yeah, exactly. Big shout out to DJ Peace.
We miss him here tonight.
We're missing you here tonight, and I know you're watching, and your Tornadoes are doing you proud. And Eddie is the same old Eddie. Doesn't look happy, doesn't look sad. That's just Eddie. All business down there.
And, on that last play, just the, unfortunate turn of events. Nice defense by the Steelers. Had the 2 defenders in the backfield. Nice hit.
And if you're going to have a play like that happen, you want it to happen when you're up 20 to nothing. Because it's kind of like, yeah, okay, we made a bad play, but we can recover from that. And it's
who's at quarterback now?
That's Trey Rayner. Penalty flags are down. Looks like it's going to be probably delay a game. Yep, of course.
And I know the Steelers are trying to make something happen by changing quarterbacks, but just not having any continuity on offense, it just seems like it's causing them to just be disheveled. Just mass confusion on the Steelers right now.
I don't think they didn't back him up. Or no, they did back him up, didn't they? Okay. And he's going to go to quarterback keeper. And he's going to walk it in. Trey Rayner with the 2-pointer.
And if this team ever...
5:47, it's 20-8.
If they figure out a way to get the ball in the hands of these athletes, they're going to be a team to contend with in the DCFL and the CFL in years to come.
They definitely do have the athletes. I think we got a couple sponsors. Alan Solis, Ultimate Buick GMC.
Speaking of athletes, Survival Flight, survivalflightinc.com. and Casinger Mechanical Incorporated for your heating and air conditioning needs. Give them a call if something happens and you need to be cool. And if you need to be cool with your wife, send her some flowers from Annette's Flowers, Brent and Nancy Bloomquist. Roses to you at centurytel.net, or you can call them as well. Island Concrete and Construction, making your steps closer to paradise.
Well, speaking of wives, I think DJ Peace, his wife, is in the house tonight. So I think Mrs. DJ Peace is here with us tonight.
Liz Van Haren, that's right. Mrs. Liz Van Haren is in the house as well, and I know that Mrs. Brittany Elliott was here as well. We passed her earlier when we were picking up our B.A. Baracus burgers.
This is like ladies' night here at Bomber Stadium. The wives are everywhere, and that's what Tornado Alley's all about.
I would expect the hands team on this one. I don't see them.
Yeah, down 20-8. 5:47 left.
I would think we would be looking at an onside kick.
And you are correct. A short one, and he's nice
play.
Good
play there. I think that was number 82 getting down on that.
Number 80.
Oh, 80. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's James Collier.
I need to go to Sneed Eye Clinic and have my eyes checked. Smart play, though. Just getting the ball, just going straight down, not trying to make something happen. Very disciplined play, and I'll tell you, this Arkansas Tornado team showing so much discipline tonight.
I'm not really sure what was going on with that onside kick.
Yeah, it wasn't much of an onside kick when you kick it over the front line there.
Kind of remind me like I'm hitting a sand wedge out of the sand trap, but, just come up a little too early and punch it out a little too hard.
So the Tornadoes have it at their own 45. Handoff to, is that Gino?
Speaking of punching it hard.
And he just rumbles up the middle and just eating that clock up. Gino O'Brien, I think I'd hand it off to him every single play from here on out.
I would hate to be on the other side of a Gino O'Brien collision. It'd be like getting hit by a bus.
Yeah, I mean, you see Gino coming, you just get out of the way. He's like a freight train coming down the middle there. And I'm telling you what, it wouldn't surprise me if the Tornadoes are able to maybe bust one here, as this crowd tonight is just raucous, making some noise with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game.
2nd and 4. Sutterfield keeps it. Oh, and he's dragged down from behind. Nice play in the backfield by Tez Williams.
Steelers showing some signs of life here at the end, as it looks like we have a little testy exchange there.
I think he's trying to say, I'm sorry. Are you doing all right? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to throw you down.
Great sportsmanship. They're going to play as hard as they can, but then as soon as the play's done, they get up. And, offensive coordinator David Murphy, of course, talking to Dakota Sutterfield, his offense has just improved so much in the last 4 or 5 weeks. I know it was kind of a struggle early. It's just great to see this offensive line and, the production that they've got out of their quarterback, running backs, everyone on the team.
I don't know what Sutterfield does for a living, but he's pretty darn good out here.
He sells cars, High Country Motors,
okay,
yeah.
All right.
So if you need a car, visit Dakota Sutterfield at High Country Motors. He'll get you taken care of.
Smart move by the Tornadoes, letting the clock tick down to 1 before calling that timeout.
They've got everything from car salesmen to police officers out here on the field,
They need some bankers, though.
Yeah. Island Concrete and Construction, making your steps closer to paradise. Contact John at 421. How about at the Arena Sports Grill? Arena, Bar, and Sports Grill. My favorite. You fresh cut steaks. The best.
The bar is your favorite, or the sports?
The sports.
Bar and sports.
I like sports.
Bar and sports.
And the steak and occasional. Absolute Tile and Home Improvement. They're anytime you need your home improvement needs, contact Absolute Tile.
They're the absolute best.
Yes.
Who doesn't need their home improvement?
How about Linda Singleton? You can reach her at 404-2587 at Salon Moxie. Got some great music in the background.
Well, speaking of AC/DC, now we got Axl Rose taking over for Brian Johnson.
How odd is that, huh? Wow.
And right now, talking about Axl Rose, the Arkansas Tornadoes are knocking on getting that home field advantage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Tornadoes, after the timeout, have it third down and about 7, 3rd and 7 with 3:48 left to go in the game, up 20-8. Sutterfield.
Fry in motion.
And
like
penalty
we had some
markers on the
movement.
field. Probably going to be against the offense on that one.
A little bit of confusion on that play, and you hate to see that coming out of a timeout, but a little bit of confusion
Ball
on that
start
play.
against the offense. That'll back them up 5 yards.
You know, at this point, you probably run it, make sure you keep it in bounds, kick it away, and make sure you walk out with the win. Which I think we have
And
Joey.
we got
Hey
Joey
guys,
football.
look who I found. I found Liz. This is the wife of one and only Bob Van Haren, DJ
right.
Peace. Liz, tell us, how did Bob get involved in this?
Well, Bob works with Eddie Elliott with the Ozark Football Association, and they're on the board and helped get that all started up. And one day Bob's all like, oh, Eddie's got something going on and looking at starting a semi-pro team and wants me to do it with him. So it's like, oh, okay, here we go, you know. So now here we are, and it's going great, and it's amazing, and try to make it out here and support them, you know, whenever I can. So here I am. Go team.
Go Tornadoes.
Go Tornadoes. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So bring up 4th down.
Thank you, Joey, and thank you, Liz. That was some awesome perspective on how things got started with DJ Peace, Bob Van Haren, and Eddie Elliott. On that last play, they picked up a nice run. Brings up 4th down at about 2. And it looks like the Tornadoes will be going for it. With 3 minutes left to go in the game, they could put the nail in the coffin with the 1st down here. Sutterfield. O'Brien behind him takes it up the middle, and they stuffed him. Nice stop by the Steelers, and they'll take over on downs.
Well, the Steelers have shown some signs of life here in the last 4 minutes. I mean, practically being dominated all night, but since about the 6-minute mark in that long 94-yard play, it seems like there's been a momentum shift as the Tornadoes desperately need to stop here as the Steelers are inching back into the game here.
Well, let's not forget that it was the Steeler defense that actually scored their touchdown on the fumble by Sutterfield. The defense of the Tornadoes has been playing great all year, and I look for them to stuff them once again.
Well, you know, we were talking about DJ Peace earlier. Who's your DJ? I kind of feel like that on the Steelers when they come out. Who's your quarterback?
Who's your quarterback?
Seriously, it's like every play, every possession, it's a different quarterback.
Right, who we got out there now? It looks like...
Going back to number 1.
Number 1.
Trey
Rayner. Okay.
Trey Purple Rayner.
I like it. And he's stacked up. No, he's finally stacked up by the entire defense back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, then notice on the exchange, too, on the snap, there was a little bit of a fumble. I mean, you know, too, if you've been out for a couple possessions and then you're coming back in and having to take a snap, no continuity by the Steelers right now, and great stop by the Tornadoes as the clock continues to run.
2nd and 10. Just under 2:10 left to go in the game.
And I said it before, I really think that if the coaches can get together and, like Dave says, you know, figure out what type of offense that they're going to run and who their quarterback is, that we're going to see some really great matchups between these two teams in the future.
Looks like it was a direct snap to
They're
Zoe
getting the
Dixon,
playmaker there.
The one that made the touchdown earlier. He gets some yardage, close to a 1st down.
We'll take that. That's killed 30 seconds right there as the clock's running.
And nice gain on the play. Maybe about 3 yards short.
The clock's continuing to run right now.
3rd and 3.
I mean,
Under a minute and a half.
You know, why do you put in your running quarterback with less than 2 minutes to go when you have someone who can throw the ball downfield? Even though he's had a couple picks, you got to take a shot down the field.
Yeah. And he's looking deep downfield. Nice pass. It's intercepted again.
Looked like number 15 there on the play.
It was. Sione.
And honestly, that was a telegraph. Western Union there looking down his receiver too long, and that should be the finish of the Arkansas Steelers, and home field advantage getting just a little bit closer to the Arkansas Tornadoes now.
Yeah, the Tornadoes can really just sit back if they want to, get in the victory formation about 3 times, maybe just 2, and
to
call this one.
Save some injuries from happening. You never know what a fluke thing might happen. Let the clock run down to about 4 or 5 seconds, and then, like you said, Mike, victory formation, that looks like what they're going to do.
So we're going to see the Tornadoes even their record now at 3-3.
But more importantly, to keep that number 2 position in the DCFL, where they have a great shot coming into this last game of the year. We have a great shot of getting home field advantage for a May 7th playoff game in Mountain Home.
And the Steelers take their final timeout with 30 seconds left to go in the game. So let's give another shout out to a couple of our sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we would have no Arkansas Tornadoes. Once again, Linda Singleton, if you need your hair needs taken care of, reach her at 404-2587. She's in Mountain Home. Also, the best salsa in town, Salsa Grill.
I can speak for that.
And how about your health care needs? Go see Garland Insurance. They make it easy. Reach them at 425-0303. And Warrior Cafe. Head on up down to Cotter. They're down at 105 Ruthven. Reach them at 435-3040.
I got him with the stiff, bro.
And let's take a moment to go back downfield to Joey.
Hey guys,
Football.
I'm down here with Patty, number 15. He was the last one, just made that great interception. Tell us, you've been smiling all night. Why?
Oh man, I tell coaches we're gonna win, and then I think it's come true. We're winning.
All right, there you go, guys. All smiles, this guy, the whole game. And now the smile just got bigger.
Joey Football taking care of our needs down on the sidelines, and those guys can't be any happier, I'll tell you what, as the Tornadoes were in victory formation. Looks like they are not going to have to do one more, and that's going to be the end of the ball game, where the Arkansas Tornadoes take down the Arkansas Steelers in the DCFL 20-8.
I'll tell you what, big win for the Tornadoes there. Now they get to 3-3, our number 2 in the DCFL standings. And of course, now we got to start looking to next week. A big game as they play the Arkansas Raptors at 6 p.m. at Russellville next week. So hopefully we can get a lot of fans to go out on the road with them. But at 3-3, we're looking right now at a home field game in the playoffs on May 7th, and hopefully, we need another win next week to solidify that game.
And we need to stack the fans inside this football field, inside this stadium. We need to pack this field with as many fans as possible in that game, and wish these guys all the best.
And 3-1 in the against DCFL teams, and when we do play the Raptors next week, it's not going to be as if there are going to be any surprises. We know what we're going to be facing because
we've played that team.
And so maybe the offenses didn't unload their playbooks, but we know what's coming. The Tornadoes are on a roll, and they know what's coming, and they're shooting for 4-1. They know they want, in the DCFL, they want to finish with a winning record heading into the playoffs. Isn't that great, just to say that, heading into the playoffs?
It seems like it was so long ago, but it really wasn't that long ago that we were up here for our very first game, and it's been fun so far, that's for darn sure.
Well, notice down there, the players and, Coach Eddie talking to them after each game. Both teams get on the field, they talk. Great sportsmanship on both teams. And, notice right next to Joey Football there, just coming in on the left side of the screen, we actually have Red 6-3 Productions, who is shooting a documentary tonight about the Arkansas Tornadoes. And, of course, Red 6-3 Productions is actually out of Northwest Arkansas, But this is becoming a story that's not just taking place in Mountain Home, but, outside places. I've heard about semi-pro football in Mountain Home and how it's really taking off, and people want to know what's going on in Mountain Home and what is the Arkansas Tornadoes all about. And so great to see them out here. Look forward to seeing what film they've created on tonight.
I'm just surprised they haven't talked to us.
Yeah. What about us?
Yeah, what's going on?
Give us something?
Well, Joey Football did get an interview with them earlier today,
Yeah.
so maybe Joey Football made the documentary.
Yeah, there you go.
Sua walking off the field, they're just so happy. You had so many pivotal players that were out this week and then coming back to get the win, and I think Joey Football is getting ready to visit with Coach Eddie Elliott in a minute.
Who got the score pretty much right. I mean, 20-8, 21-6. We're gonna have to give it to him.
Yeah, I say we're going to Vegas with him.
That's right.
Maybe we'll get DJ Peace too. He's been there. He can show us the ropes.
That's right. So, Joey, can you hear us? Joey, can you hear us?
I got you.
All right. He's down on the field with the head coach.
Yeah, I got Coach Eddie Elliott there. I can't. You know what it is, guys? It's that B.A. Baracus burger. I still got cheese all in my mouth. Eddie, congratulations on the win tonight. What does that mean for the Arkansas Tornadoes at this point?
Well, it looks like we're going to be second seed right now in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, so hopefully we'll be second seed, but there's a little chance we might be first seed. So with that being said, we're going to have a playoff game here at Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Awesome. And we'll be hearing from you later on time and all that on that game. And all right.
Y'all fans, just come out May 7th. We'll be right here.
All right.
I don't know who we're going to be playing, but we'll be right here.
Right here, May 7th. All right. Coach, we appreciate it. You guys looked awesome, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
All right, Dakota. Well, guys, great job right there. Arkansas Tornadoes getting in their win. And I've been waiting to use this line all night. Playoffs? Yeah. Talking about playoffs? Playoffs are coming to Mountain Home, baby.
You gonna interview me?
Yep.
Okay. I think we got Joey Football again.
With the MVP of the game, let's go back down on the field with Dakota Sutterfield.
Guys, I got Dakota Sutterfield down here. This is his first night, I believe, in position of quarterback, and we know why. I guess Felicia injured himself. He was out.
Yeah.
Man, awesome night. Tell us a little bit about your experience tonight and how it is to you. How you feel?
Man, that's awesome. It was an awesome night. It goes to show that the team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. So, I mean, I know in the first half we had 3 possessions and scored on 2 of them. They had 3 possessions, didn't score on any. So it's really hard to win a game whenever you can't score and capitalize. I mean, I got to give it to the boys up front. I got to give it to everyone that's out of position. I'm out of position. I got to give it to Tommy for leading me through all this. That's just a cool night, man. That's special.
Yeah, I got to witness down the sideline a lot of coaching from your fellow teammates, the ones that have been injured. So that was really nice to see that. And all smiles on the sideline and seeing some of the interceptions tonight and just the way the defense played and the offense, you guys did awesome.
Man, Ford, Beers, they all did awesome tonight. I mean, it did awesome on everything. That touchdown that they had, that was a little miscommunication between me and a guy that doesn't play running back. It was a miss handoff, and so I'll take credit for that. That's no big deal. But I feel like that our good outweighed our bad tonight, and that's why we came away with the W.
Yeah, when I seen you on the sideline when you came back from that, one thing I was proud about was how you were able to rebound from that. You didn't let it keep you down. You got right back out there and you shrugged it right off. That shows a great player.
Well, I mean, they were telling me on the sideline, man, that wasn't your fault. But as a team leader, you got to accept your responsibility. You got to accept your mistakes, and then you got to come out. You got to say, hey, boys, that was on me. Let's go get another one. I'll make up for it.
There you go, guys. Thank you, Dakota.
Thanks,
appreciate
sir.
it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, guys.
Nice job.
Great night. Tornado
Nice job.
football.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great leader, as you could tell. He's a great leader, taking all the responsibility for that last play. That the miscommunication there. He took that all upon himself, and that's the great leader. Just the way he described that. Great game tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, the playoffs are coming to Mountain Home.
Playoffs?
You heard it from Eddie Elliott. Playoffs. Talking about playoffs. They're coming to Mountain Home. And I'll tell you what, if the area of Mountain Home comes out and supports a team like they did tonight, I'm telling you, our Tornadoes are getting ready to make a run. But losing Tommy Felicia and then being able to come back tonight, having all the players we had out injured and then just coming out, fantastic team effort by this Eddie Elliott coach football team. Great effort tonight.
And I got to echo your words, Dave. Whenever you take a team that has injuries and, to key players like you've been talking about, and can still step up and can still put players who aren't used to playing those positions and playing them well and coming together as a team, which is what we know that the Tornadoes have been all about from the very beginning. What did we say from the very beginning? Family. And so it must be a really satisfying win. Clearly it was for Dakota. He played a great game. And, hats off to the Tornadoes.
Yeah, they really stepped up
they
under
really
adversity
did.
with all the injuries they've had. They really stepped up and played an excellent game on both sides of the ball.
Inspiring. Tonight was inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Epic.
It's great. Epic. There you go. There you go.
Because
There you
when
go.
I heard that Tommy Felicia was out, I was like, oh, no.
Right.
We don't have a backup.
Right,
But, what a great
Sutterfield did wonderful.
Yeah,
Sutterfield did
what a
really
great
good.
job
So
he did.
for Gil Reynolds, Joey Football, Mike Hemme, and David McBee, I'm Mike Day, Grandpa Iron Mike Day. We'll see you next time in the playoffs.